Hello, children of the night, and tonight we start Turtle Kermit's 5-minute reviews. Why am I doing this? Because normally I rent games, well, not rent them, but I get games from GameStop, play them for 5 days, then I take them back. You want to know why? Because they're used, and they got a used policy. If you don't like a game 7 days, I can take it back, and I know some guy that works there, so whenever I take them back, he really doesn't give a fuck. He take it back, and then I use the money to buy some more used games. So I can do more reviews like this one, which is the game tonight will be Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. This game, well, is basically just a Sonic RPG made by BioWare, and they made Knights of Republic and Mass Effect, which is probably like some of the best RPGs and shooter games around. Well, I don't know, I didn't really like Star Wars Republic. I like the Jedi Knight Academy. But anyway, yeah, Sonic Chronicles is an RPG utilizing the stylus control and the touchpad, so you got to execute different moves on the DS to attack the different enemies. Anyway, the first thing I'll start off talking about this game is the story. Basically, it's the same type of story that you would read in my favorite Archie's comics of Sonic the Hedgehog, where they pretty much fight for freedom with his little gang or whatever, but it's not utilizing, or it's not telling that story. Basically, Knuckles get kidnapped, Sonic has to go find him, then he has to, once he finds him, they realize that there's some type of dark echidnas trying to take over the world, and, well, I don't know if that's a little bit of more spoilers. So, he has to team up with Dr. Eggman, and after Dr. Eggman says, hey, go out and do all this stuff in the second half of the game, we just come back and, oh my gosh, there's a cliffhanger. Well, by my impression of the story, I thought it was pretty good, actually. I mean, the beginning was pretty slow. I mean, you find Knuckles, and he, knows his whole backstory for some reason. I don't know why. He knows that, he's the protector of the Emerald, where all the echidnas went. And, well, basically, it makes him uninteresting now, because, he was pretty cool in the comics, but now he's not cool in the game. But, as you go along in the game, you get to see all the other Sonic people, well, all the other hedgehogs like Shadow and Amy Rose with Tails and Rouge the Bat, stupid slut, and I don't know. Basically, you just go around, it's just a storyline of an RPG with Sonic inverted into it. The first half of the game is pretty short, and the second half is where the actual story picks up. But the sad thing about this, though, is that it's kind of short, and the story, it's not really all that in depth. I'm sounding like a reviewer that I know, but it's kind of true. The story, you once you get into it, it just kind of ends. But I mean, that's pretty much all of the story right there. I don't want to give away spoilers. But anyway, let's talk about gameplay. And the gameplay, you might get the wrong impression once starting to play this game, because when you first start playing it, you use your DS to control everything. I mean, as soon as you turn it on, you gotta just use your DS to go to the start screen, move around Sonic, fight enemies in battles, select different items, and just you use it for everything. So as you play through battles, you have to use the different power moves, or POW moves as they call it. You gotta scroll through the screen in Elite Beat Agent style. Or I never played Elite Beat Agent, so I like to refer to it as WarioWare style to kill the enemies. Now that threw me off guard when I first got the game, because I didn't like that. So I thought that was pretty stupid. I mean, when I play an RPG like Chrono Trigger, I just want to select the attack and just have everybody you do that attack within a little time limit, which, well, what is it called? Real action time? Yeah. And that's the type of RPG I like to play. I don't like to play an RPG kind of like Mario RPG, where you got to keep tapping Y to do more massive damage. But in this game's case, if you do that, if you mess up on a command that they're giving you, tap on the screen in a certain direction when it lights up green, if you miss that, you're basically hitting down to 0, and it's all what the hell? And it gets kind of hard at times to remember everybody's different special. besides that horrible gameplay feature, I pretty much got used to it, like, after, like, I don't know, maybe, like, the first couple of times. But, like, it's more rewarding because, like, when you do the attacks, you mess up, they don't do anything, which is pretty stupid because in RPG they actually do something, but they don't do nothing in this game. But when you do the attacks, they do more than, like, what you need to them to do. So it's a big payoff if you learn how to do it. And it actually makes you happy when you, like, actually get the commands right. It's kind of like playing Guitar Hero. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm actually playing to My Name is Jonas, personally. Anyway, that's pretty much all of gameplay style. The game, I mean, the enemies that you fight in this game aren't none of, like, the generic robots that you would see, like, in Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 2, and 3, or Adventure and Adventure 2. I'm not going to count 06 because that game sucked, even though I liked it. But anyway, you don't fight robots, which kind of, like, threw me off. You fight different types of Dark Brotherhood characters. I'm not going to give away spoilers of type of enemies that you fight, but let's just say that, like, that every character has their own attributes, and they can use those attributes off the battlefield, kind of like Pokemon, to, like, just get rid of environments and stuff. I mean, to get through the environment and to, like, do the little puzzles in the game, which are all easy as ever. But yeah, that's basically all of gameplay. So let's see, story, gameplay, the music was horrible, and I say that because they didn't do a remix of Green Hill or Angel Island, even though it was a Knuckles game. So that's why I don't like it. And they did a remix of that in Super Smash Bros. But my battery is low, and we're already beyond 6 seconds, or 5 minutes. So this is Turtle Kermit, and saying bye, Sonic Chronicles, if you're a Sonic fan. See you guys.